face.
What's up guys, it's Nova Rascal here, and today I'm going to be doing a quick deck profile of my Raichu BREAK and Regice deck. So to start with, we have, see if I can get this out, we have just straight 4 Pikachus, so that we can evolve. We just need a base Pokemon. Next up, we have 3 Raichus. I prefer the Thunderclap shot one, just so you can deal pretty decent amount of damage to all EXs on your opponent's field. Really help with the Shamans or Regices if you see them played on your opponent's bench. This is really good for that. Next up, we have 2 Raichu BREAKs. Just good card. Just gets more HP, or you can Grand Bolt if you want. Need a heavy knockout. You just Grand Bolt for 170. Discard all your energy on it. Next up, we have 3 Regice. This Regice is the one from Ancient Origins. It's the one with the Resistance Blizzard for 70 for a water energy and a double colorless. Really good. It puts a lock on your opponent, like if they play an EX heavy deck. It's just a really good lock to help shut them down. Next we play 1 Smeargle from Breakthrough, the one with the second coat ability, allowing you to switch an energy from one of your Pokemon to an energy in the discard pile. It's just basic energy only. It's really good. Like if you need a lightning energy and you only have a water energy, you can play the water energy down and second coat and switch them out. Really good for that. Next we have, I only play 2 Sycamores. A lot of people play more than 2, but I find 2 is good for the deck. That's just all that's really necessary. Next up we have 1 Shauna. Just shuffle in and get 5 cards. Just a pretty good card in my opinion. Just can't go wrong with it. Next up we have a Skyla. You can search your deck for like muscle bands or a stadium in play that you need to get in play. It's just really good, versatile card. Up next we have 2 Lysander. Lysander, just good card, allowing you to bring up one of your opponent's Pokemon from their bench and just knock it out. Great way to take out Shamans on the bench or Jirachis if they're playing them, or if you have attack for weakness, or if you don't have to hit a Pokemon with a lot of energy on it that retreated. It's just a really good card for that. It's played in almost every deck. Next up, 1 Teammates, just allowing you to search for 2 cards, any 2 cards out of your deck if one of your Pokemon got knocked out in the previous turn. It's just good, and just get you whatever you need. It's just a really good card. Next up we have 3 Professor Birch's Observations. This card, you flip a coin. If you get heads, you shuffle in and draw 7. If you get tails, you shuffle in and draw 4. And usually if you play this card, you know the pain of always flipping 4 cards. But sometimes you get lucky, you get 7. But I always find myself getting 4 cards because I'm just never lucky. Next up, there's 2 Trainer's Mail. Just look at the top 4 cards of your deck and take an item card out. Just good for helping sift out muscle bands or stadiums or Evo Sodas, Rough Seas, whatever you need. Ultra Balls works for that too. Next up, 3 Evo Sodas. Just helps you evolve a lot quicker. Evolve into Raichu BREAK or just straight into Raichu. It's just really good for that, so we just play 3 of them. Next up, Rough Seas. Play 3 of those cards. At any time during your turn, heal 30 damage from all of your water and lightning type Pokemon, which obviously we play a lot of. So it's this really good card helping you heal off some damage, especially if your opponent's not doing too much. Next up we have 2 Target Whistles. Now I don't see this card being played a lot, but I do find it has like its moments. Like if you can knock out a Shaman, because Shaman is lightning weak, and there's one in your opponent's discard pile, You target whistle out the shaman, and you have a Lysander hand. You Lysander it up to the active spot, and then you just take an easy knockout. 2 prize cards, really good, puts you really far ahead in the game. But other than that, it's kind of just a throwaway card. Next up, have 2 level ball. Helps you search out Pikachus or Raichus, or even the Smeargle, because they're both 90 HP or less. It's just good to help you get some more Pokemon cards out. Just some Pokemon out into your hand or onto the bench. If you can evolve that turn, or if they're basic, you just play them straight onto the bench. Just really good, so you don't have to discard 2 cards and use an Ultra Ball, or flip a coin and go for a Pokeball. It's just level ball, really good card. Next we have 1 Professor's Letter. It's just good for helping you get some energy into your hand if you're running really dry on energy and you need to have some basic energy in your hand. Professor's Letter is just one of those really good cards for that. Next we play 3 Versus Seekers. I'd recommend that you play at least 3 or 4 in your deck. It's just a good way to get some supporters out of your discard pile and be able to use them again. It's just good for that. Good for immediate Lysanders. Like if you battle Compressor, then you can use that supporter on that turn for the Versus Seeker. Like Lysanders, or if one of your Pokemon got knocked out, you can teammates and get it back up. So it's pretty good for that. Next up, we have Float Stone. It's just a good way to retreat because Regice has a retreat cost of 3, and that's really heavy. So slap a Float Stone on it. You can retreat it for free. It just makes the card itself a lot easier to get unstuck. It just makes it lighter overall. So let me shift this stuff up really quick. Sorry about this. Actually play 1 switch, just so if you can't find a Float Stone, play a switch and just get that out there a lot faster. These Raichus do have a free retreat cost, so you don't need to plan for that. It's just if a Regice gets Lysandered up and you just can't retreat it, it doesn't have a Float Stone, there's no energy on it, so you just play a switch it right back out onto your bench, and then attack with a Raichu or a different Regice you have powered up. Next up, 3 Ultra Ball. Just a good way to help search out some of the bigger Pokemon like Raichu BREAK or Regice. Help them get them out there faster, put some energy on it. It's a good way to attack. You do have to discard 2 cards, but it's worth it to get that Pokemon out that you need right then and there. Next we have 3 Muscle Band. Good way to do extra 20 damage. Sometimes it can be the difference between a knockout, like if they're weak, that's an extra 40 because of weakness. So it's just really good, and it helps counteract resistance if they're resistant. So you just get 20 more damage just for attaching an item card. It's just really good. Just move some of this stuff up. Next we have 1 Super Rod, just so you can get recycle some energy, because we do have a fairly low energy count in this deck, and recycle some Pokemon, just so that you need, like if they had to get discarded, you Super Rod them back, and then boom, they're back in play, you have more energy. It's just really good for that. Next we have 4 DCE, pretty much 4 is played in every deck that uses it, like that can even use it. It's just really good. 2 colorless energy just for 1 attachment. It's just worthwhile to play 4 in your deck. Make your deck a lot faster, a lot better. Next we have 4 basic lightning energy. It's just because Pikachu and Raichu BREAK, the whole Raichu line have to have lightning energy to attack. So you put lightning energy on it, then they can actually attack. Without it, they couldn't be able to attack the entire game, and that's just pretty sad. So you have to play 4 lightning. I play 4 lightning energy. You can do variants of this deck where you play more, you play less. It's up to you, but I play 4. And last on the list, we have 3 water energy, because we have 3 Regice. Each Regice needs at least 1 water energy to be able to attack. So 3 meets the requirement and fits in our deck. You can play more if you'd like. I just prefer to play 3 because I only have 3 Regice. But it's up to you guys. Anyway, that's my deck profile. Like and subscribe. Comment in the description. I'm really open for anything at this point. Whatever you guys want to see. I have been away from League for a little while, so I'll be trying to get back to Pokemon League, get some more live TCG matches out there on the channel for you guys. So that's it. Take care. Have a nice day.